Hello?
Hello.
How are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing alright.
Better? Question mark.
My stomach was kind of rumbling this morning when I got up, but I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm having some ginger and lemon tea.
Is that a thing?
That's just fresh ginger and lemon in hot water.
Oh, okay, got it.
But other than that, yeah, it's a thing.
Alright, if you feel better, let's go.
Okay. So, first thing I should probably do is kind of test you on what you do know.
Okay.
So, I'm basically going to go through the start of what you should have done last year and kind of just test your knowledge on it. And it should be pretty quick. So,
Okay.
first things first, absolute values. Do you know what the absolute value of -3 is?
Absolute value of -3 is 3.
Okay, good. What about the absolute value of x minus 3 equals to 7?
-7 or +7?
So how would you do it?
Because there are brackets, so it does. You can know if it's equals +7 or -7. So I think you gotta do both.
Okay. So you would have x minus 3 is equal to 7 and x minus 3 is equal to -7.
Yes.
Okay, good. So then you would finish solving it. So you'd have x equals 10 and you would have x equals -4.
Yeah, just notice it from the ones that you solved. Yeah, just like it reminded me right now.
Okay, good.
So, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We're good. Well, hello there, people. How is everybody doing today?
Pretty good.
There's actually people in the chat. That's pretty quick. Okay, so we did that. Let's take a little bit further. What does these signs mean?
Science.
Yeah, so
Okay, yeah, I know this. Greater or like less than, like equal or less. Greater or I mean, greater or equal. Yeah, I know this.
Afrobent, you get 10 points right there. TPR is what I'm listening to right now. Okay, good. You know absolute values. Okay. What is this referring to?
27.
Okay, good. Can you write it in a different way?
What do you mean?
Well, is this equal to 3 squared times 3?
Yes.
Okay, good. What about...
Oh shit. Okay, now that's pretty hard.
Is it?
I mean, like, how can I do 8 over 27?
Well, okay. So here's something that you may have forgotten.
Okay.
This you could actually write as the cubed root of 8.
Yes, I do know that. Yes, I do know.
Over the cube root of 27.
Oh, okay. So 2 over 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I just forgot.
Simplify. A squared, a to the minus 1.
Oh god.
Okay, simplify this equation.
Okay. Let's see. So, fuck. Okay, so it will be 3 over 2 for the 9 and 6. And A. Wait. Fuck. Shit. I think the A will be A cube.
So let's break it down. So you have a squared over a to the minus 1 a squared.
Okay, that will be 1. Wait. Let me fix that. Okay, it will be A to the power of 1.
Good. So you'll see that even you could just cancel out those two, and then
Oh shit, yeah.
there's a minus 1 on the bottom, so you...
Yeah, I forgot to do that. I just like solved the whole thing.
Okay. Next variable.
It will be 1 over x.
Good. Next variable.
I don't know, but I think y will stay the same. Because there is no other y.
There is no other y, but it's got a negative exponent.
So you can make it like 1 over y equal to the power of 4.
Yeah, there you go. And next exponent.
It will be z to the power of 4.
There you go. Afroben, I'm actually just helping Sensei here to relearn a bunch of stuff that he forgot for his classes. So right now I'm just testing him on what he knows and what he doesn't know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can do radicals just fine, adding and subtracting exponents just fine. Let's try... square root of 9x cubed y squared. What does this equal?
Okay, it will be 9y to the power of... no, wait. 9y times x cube root? I don't know how to say it in English.
Okay.
Oh, no. 9 will be 3. And y will be to the power of 1. And times x cube. and root.
Well, okay. So what is x cubed?
Is x times x times x.
Good. So the when we're taking the square root of something, remember we're taking groups of 2?
And 1.
Well, see the 1 by itself, it's not something that's a square root, because remember, a number times itself is the squared, so we're looking for a number times itself to be square rooted, right? So we've got groups of 2, so we've got 1 here, so this is x squared times x.
Yeah.
So what's the square root of x squared?
I mean, by like x squared, you can do that one. It will be just x, but I don't know about the other one.
Well, you'll be just left with the square root of x.
Oh, okay. So it will be 3 times y times x times root x.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Okay. Give me all the factors of 625.
Okay, I don't know what that's factor mean. I forgot.
So you want to find all the prime numbers that multiply together to give you 625.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know.
Okay. First, start off with what numbers multiply to give you 625.
5?
Sure, start with 5. So this is the factor tree. So 5 times what gives you 625? You know it. You know it.
Okay. Let's see. 20. 125.
Good.
Okay.
And
Fuck, that was hard.
what can you break down further? So you have 5, which is prime, but 125 isn't prime. So
5 times 25.
Okay, good. And
5 times 5.
5 times 5. So 625 is broken down into primes.
Is oh 5 to the power of 4.
Yeah.
I don't remember this, but okay.
That's good. We need to figure out what you do and don't remember. Okay, so factoring. Remember before we did that question that was the square root of 9x cubed y squared? So another way to look at solving that kind of radical is, let's say I now wrote 625 x to the power of 4 y to the power of 5 under a square root. Okay?
Okay.
So now this was a little bit more complicated to figure out the factors, right? 9 was easy. You just went 3 and 3, right?
Okay, so yeah, 625 will be 25, and x will be x cubed. I mean x squared, and y will be. Oh, it will be y squared times square root y.
Okay. So that was pretty simple. We already did that. Now, gotta think of a number here.
So like most of these, I have to solve them without a calculator, right?
Exactly. You basically, you should almost never need a calculator for standard tests in
Math.
Square root of 28. No, wait. I got a better one. Cubed root of 24
Yikes. Okay.
x to the power of 5y minus 1 to the power of 4.
Fuck me. I give up.
Okay. This, surprisingly, looks almost the exact same as the other ones. You just have to know the same basic rules for figuring it out.
If the 3 is like square root 3 is kind of.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. So these ones before, we were looking for doubles, right? So 625 is 25 squared, right?
Mm-hmm.
And x to the power of 4 is x squared times x squared, right? You know, and so on and so forth. Because this is a square root, so we could literally write a 2 if we wanted, we were looking for pairs. Right?
Yeah.
So now we've got a 3, so a cubed root. So now we're looking for... What are we looking for?
Don't make me answer that.
Yeah, come on, you can do it.
So it will be a number to the power of 3?
Yes.
Okay. But what number?
Well, now we gotta figure out. So
okay.
24, break it down into its factors. What is 24 in its factors?
In a factor, 2 times 12.
Good. More?
2 times 6.
Okay.
And 2 times 3.
Okay. So what?
Oh, it will be 2 cubed.
There you go. 2 cubed times 3 is 24. So what we could do is we could rewrite the question.
Okay.
With all its factors. So 2 cubed times 3. X to the power of 5 is what? X cubed times x squared, right?
I don't know, but okay.
Well, remember with exponents,
okay,
if it's got the same base and they're multiplied together, you just add the exponents.
Yeah. A plus B.
Exactly, right? So we can rewrite it just like we did here, going backwards. So x to the power of 5 is 2 plus 3.
Okay.
X squared. What about y minus 1 to the power of 4?
I guess you can write the whole thing. I mean, like y minus 3 to the power of 3, and you'll leave n times y minus 1.
Yeah.
To the power of 1.
So now take out your groups of 3.
Okay.
So what are
And
you left out front?
2xy minus 1, and the other ones will be under the root.
So what's left under the root?
3 and x squared.
And y minus
And y
1.
minus 1.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, wait, Wait, can you send me this? Or...
It's not really good for me to send it because it's gonna be a huge
okay.
file.
Okay, fuck. Okay, let me see.
Because this.
To work my brain. Can do this. No. Okay, can you move the screen like up a bit so I can see the upper things too? Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Bullshit. Okay, done.
Okay. I'm gonna give you another little radical test here. No, that's not a good one.
You even dressed up for the stream.
Yeah, I wanted to feel good. Sure. Square root of 20.
Mm-hmm.
Square root of 60. No, will that work? I gotta think of numbers here real quick.
Come on, brains, use your brain.
Square root of 45. And plus square root of 720.
What the fuck?
Okay, simplify, tell me the final answer.
Oh shit, okay. Okay, so... Five and 9. Wait, okay, let me just ask about the 49 because it will become, you can make it. Oh, okay, never mind, my bad.
Okay.
5, 3, 5 plus, okay, what the fuck, 720. Okay, so with the 720, I do the last trick that you did.
Where you find all the factors.
Simplify.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I do it with the 2
You can if you want. It works anyway. It would just be more convenient if you can find bigger numbers. So like 72 times 10 is more convenient than going 2 and then 2 and then 2 and then 2, you know?
Okay. So like you say. Oh fuck. Okay, let's say if I do 10, then I do. Oh shit, I can't do that.
72 and 10?
Mm-hmm.
Well, 10's pretty easy. What's the factors of 10?
2 times 5?
Good. Now 72. Why don't you just divide by 2? Start there.
And what if I do like 72 to 8 times 9?
Perfect.
Okay. 2 times 4. 3, 3.
So what is your final?
Okay, I don't know the rest. Okay, if I let's say 2 to the power of 4 and 3 square times 5 under the root. Okay, nice. 4. Oh, okay, so it will be 2 times 5 root minus 3 times 5 root plus 12 times 5 root.
Okay, now finish it off.
By checking it off, never mind. Okay, I don't know how to finish it off.
Well, see, all of these have the same,
Yes.
so you should be able to add them without any difficulties.
So it will be what, like 5. Okay, I don't know.
So
I mean, it will be 15? I don't know.
So the root 5 isn't going to change. So you could actually, if you wanted to, you could, as an arbitrary letter, I'm going to say x equals root 5. Okay?
Okay.
So now I'm just going to rewrite this as 2x minus 3x plus 12x. Now, add them together.
X cubed?
No.
Or 3 times x?
So
I mean 3x?
2 minus 3.
Oh! Okay, so it will be 11.
Yes.
Okay, my
So
bad.
now I can put the root 5 back, so it's 11 root 5. You see?
Oh, shit.
So, reminding you of what is a like term seems to be something that we'll have to redo, which is not a problem at all. Okay, what about rationalizing a denominator?
Okay, I don't know the name. I mean, like, I don't recognize by the name.
That's okay. You know what? I'll do a simpler one to start with.
It will be 5? I don't know. 1.
So, rationalize this denominator. Which means, how do you make it so that there is no radical, no square root, no cube root, nothing like that on the bottom.
So it must be equal and like a normal number.
The only thing is that there can't be a radical in the denominator on the bottom.
I don't know, 2 to the power of -1. Or,
So this is called rationalizing.
okay.
You have to square times by the square root of 2 on the top and bottom.
Okay.
So what that gives you then is you'll have a square root of 2
over 2.
Right. Square root of 2 over 2.
Okay.
So this is called rationalizing. Now, this was just a very simple one. That's you just rationalize the one radical. But what if there's like a sum or a difference on the bottom? So like 1 over 1 plus root 2. How do you rationalize these?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Did you ever hear of the word conjugate?
Maybe, I don't recognize it, but might have heard it.
So this time we will multiply by what's called the conjugate on the top and bottom. And really, the simple way of thinking about it is the same thing, but just change the sign.
Okay.
So now, when you multiply it out, the top is going to be 1 minus root 2. On the bottom, you have 1 plus root 2 times 1 minus root 2, right?
Yeah.
So, FOIL that out. Multiply it out.
It will be... Okay, I have to tell you a direct answer. It will be...
So just, like, tell me the steps. 1 times 1, blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, it will be 1 minus 2 square, because it's 1. It will be like the same answer, and... Okay, 1 minus 2 square, and then 12 by 2 square times 1, and 2 square times negative 2 square.
So, this...
Okay, wait.
I'm just wanting to go through the basics of it first. So 1 times 1.
Yeah, 1 and equals negative 2 square. Root 2, fuck.
Yep. And then you do the second one, root 2. And then that one.
Yeah.
So then you would have plus root 2. And then minus root 2 squared. Right?
Oh, okay.
Because it's root 2 times root 2.
So it will be 1 minus 2. It will be negative 1.
Good.
Okay.
So then this will
Fuck.
Reduce to 1 minus root 2 over negative 1. And then, of course, you don't need to have a 1 on the bottom, and you'll just bring the negative sign up.
It will be negative 1 minus 2 squared. Okay.
And you'll just distribute the negative, so root 2 minus 1. Okay? So, as Memesh was talking about, so this is a good formula for you to remember. I actually did a post on this earlier. So a squared minus b squared is a plus b, a minus b. a difference of squares.
I have memorized like long ones too, but I forgotten it.
That's okay. And we'll do another conjugate one.
Conjugate one was the one that we did right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, just to make sure that you would understand. 2 square root of 3 minus root 2 over root 3 plus root 2. Simplify. So tell me what you're going to do.
Okay, it will be times root 3 minus root 2 and the same one, I think, like root 3 minus root 2 again.
Yeah, top and bottom, because remember this has to equal 1.
Okay.
So now, what do you get?
Oh shit, I forgot this. Okay.
Start with what's on the bottom. What do you get on the bottom?
With the bottom, okay, it will be like, do we open brackets or just multiply them?
However you would like to do. This is supposed to help you remember your way.
Okay, like you will open brackets and root 3 times root 2, close the bracket, open another one, times root 3 minus root 2.
Okay. And then we'll write the brackets on the top.
Okay.
So on the bottom, what do you get?
On the bottom, okay, let me see. Minus shit, fuck. Okay. This is harder than I thought.
The difference is squares.
Yeah, I mean,
The formula is still right there.
yeah, I mean, like 3 times root 3 times root 3, it will be 3,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 and 2 will be root 6, I guess.
What's root 2 times root 2?
Root 2 times root 2 will be 2.
Yeah.
Negative 2.
So we've got 3 minus 2.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Wait,
Now FOIL
wait, you
out
did
the
this by the formula over
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, right above it.
Oh. Oh shit, okay. I was going to do the long way, but okay.
That's why I showed you the formula. Mamish had the idea to make sure that you remember the formula.
My bad.
But the basic
Because-
idea is you do want to FOIL it out. It's just that we know the formula already, so it should be quick.
Okay, okay, the other one is a bit different because there's 2.
Yeah, you actually need to FOIL this one out.
Okay, so let's say 3 and 3, it will be 2 to 6.
So let's... I still want you just to kind of like go through the basic fundamentals of it.
Okay.
Because in your tests and whatnot, you need to show your work.
Yeah.
So, FOIL it out.
Yeah. Okay. Holy shit, your lines are straight. I mean smooth.
Photoshop.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, this is what?
The first one will be 6.
Okay, so 2 root 3s times root 3, right?
Yeah.
Which is going to be 6. I'm just going to write them kind of below and next to each other. Next
Okay.
one.
2 times root 6? Negative.
Okay, so negative 2 root 6.
Yeah.
And the next one.
Okay, and negative 2 and 3, it will be negative 6. Negative root 6. And the other one will be 2. Positive 2.
Plus 2. Okay, so finish combining like terms.
Oh, you told me this one. It will be negative root 6 plus 2.
So we've got a minus 2 and a minus 1.
Positive?
So minus 2 minus 1.
Oh, negative 3.
There you go.
Fuck.
And then 6 plus 2.
8.
Good. So we've got 8 minus 3 root 6. And don't forget we still have on the bottom 3 minus 2. So our final answer is what?
8 minus 3 root 6.
There you go.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I'm really patient and whatnot on stream, but there are times where I really want to like do crazy kind of like I want to make a video where I go through like a simple concept or something, but the person just doesn't get it and I just go flipping out and go crazy and like have quick cut edits of me going flipping out and then going back to normal. I think it could be a pretty entertaining video.
Okay, so I have to act dumb and you'll shit talk me, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
But make it as a video and then like quick cut edit it so it's kind of funny. But still actually get like all the points across and actually teach it. I feel like it would be more memorable for people.
But like I haven't seen you ever like get angry at someone.
That's because you haven't really seen me with Alex.
Oh.
With Grendel.
Yeah. But oh yeah, of course you haven't seen. Only time I've seen you is on stream. Okay.
New concept. I think you get that one down. Factor.
Oh shit, I forgot factor.
Well, we're gonna have to go through a few of these.
Okay.
So, I want you to factor this problem here. 3b squared equals 12.
Okay, this will be... Okay, so... b equals 2.
Well, the answer we know, obviously, by looking at it. But I want you to factor it. I want you to go through the process of finding the roots
like
of it.
Step by step?
Yeah.
Okay, do you both divide both of them by 3?
No, I want you to factor. So, yeah, we understand solving it is really simple, but I want to find it by factoring, because going through the process is what you need to do, not just solving it. So you want to take the 12 to the other side.
Oh, okay.
So basically, when it comes to factoring, you want to set it all equal to 0.
Yeah. I mean, like, what's the definition of factor? Because, like, factor means a lot of stuff. It's kind of confusing. I'm like, what's the simple thing to, like, the definition or something of factor?
A factor is like the numbers that multiply together to give you that. So we want to find the set of numbers such that they multiply to give you this 3b squared minus 12.
Okay.
So remember how, like, 9, the factors of 9 is 3 and 3?
Yeah.
3 and 3 are factors of 9 because they multiply together to give you 9.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to find the numbers that they multiply together to give you 3b squared minus 12. Does that make sense?
No, but okay.
Okay. Start by finding the greatest common factor between all the terms. So what's the greatest common factor between these two terms?
3.
Good. So if you take out a 3, what are you left with?
Oh, this is the greatest common factor. Oh, okay, my bad. So it will be b2 minus 4?
And then the whole thing is still equal to 0.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So then, can you factor in what's inside the brackets? Give you a hint.
The fuck kind of hint is that?
We just went through this.
I know, but okay, wait. Factor this. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make you write down some stuff. Go to my Instagram right now.
Okay. It's just like, how can I say it? Probably, like, most of the, like, when they teach me, probably they use like different names for stuff. Because of like my
Possibly.
country, yeah.
I mean, like, different languages do that, but the basic fundamentals of math stay the same. Because math is a universal language. You just have to know how to translate it to your own language.
Okay.
Okay, so you're on my Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
So go down to where the black ones start. You should see a post with about 1,000 likes that's
yes,
factoring special polynomials.
I see the black ones, but special factoring?
Yeah, factoring special polynomials.
Ah, yeah, I've memorized all of this shit, but I forgot.
Yeah, so I want you to write all of these down, even if it's just like a sticky note or something.
Wait, you mean the factoring special polynomials?
Yep.
Okay.
So the first 6, you don't have to worry about the last one, just the first 6.
You mean the first 3?
And the binomial theorem ones.
Oh yeah, all of them, yeah.
Mehmet,
What?
I don't really think he needs to go into, like, the derivation right now. Because we're still trying to, like, get him caught up.
Who's talking shit? Square up.
I mostly just want him to, like, get quickly caught up so that like his in the class that he's taking now shouldn't be too difficult. So just like having like a quick formula sheet to reference would be useful.
Oh, wait. You will make four like 2 square, and then open it. No. Okay.
Yeah, see, 4 is 2 times 2, right? 2 squared.
Yeah, and it will be b plus 2 times b minus 2.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, have you written down all 6 of those theorems?
Fuck no. What do you think? Who do you think I am?
Well, your sensei.
And you're literally a brain.
Well, I guess that's what I drew as my picture.
You drew that?
Yeah, really terribly. I need to redraw it.
It's really good.
You say it's really good because in the small format it doesn't look too bad. In the big format it looks really edgy and gross.
Oh, that's better.
Okay. So we're gonna do a couple more of these factoring ones to see how you do.
Wait, you didn't continue that question. Or is it done?
This one it's essentially done. You would write
Okay.
each factor equal to 0 to find the answers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So b plus 2 equals to 0, and b minus 2 equals to 0.
What the fuck about the 3?
Well, the 3 can never equal 0.
Can-
3 is a constant, right?
So it can go fuck itself?
I wouldn't say that. It's just not part of it.
Okay, so it's gonna go fuck itself, okay? So the first one will be b equals minus 2, and the other one will be b equals 2.
Yeah.
Ah.
So it's the
And
same as what you
this?
solved originally. It's just we did it by factoring.
Oh, so this are the question that I did,
Mm-hmm.
like the homework.
Mm-hmm. So you see how we've actually already got to the point where your homework should be not too bad anymore?
I wouldn't say that, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, next little bit of factoring here.
Okay. Okay.
Factor this one.
What the okay, never mind. Shit. Okay, put 80 in the other side.
Okay, good. So what do you get? I want you to read it out for me.
5b to the power of 4 minus 80
Good.
equals 0.
Okay. So now what?
And factor. And by doing the factor, it will be 5. Open the bracket. b4 b to the power of 4 minus what is it? If I do
What is it, 30? What am I talking about?
wait,
80 divided by 5.
16? No. Oh, okay. Equals 0. And by doing that, you said the 5 will go fuck itself, and it will be
No.
b square minus 4 and b squared plus 4 equals 0.
Okay, and then you're not done.
And it will be b squared minus 4 equals 0, and put 4 to the other side.
Nope, you're still not done.
Oh, okay.
We want to finish factoring.
Oh, okay, so it will be... Oh, so you extend it more. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It will be b minus 2 and b plus 2, and you'll write the same thing again.
The b squared plus 4.
Yeah, and the minus. No, not b squared. Are you going to factor that one too?
It's not a difference of squares.
What?
So the difference has a minus sign in between.
Yeah, and the other one has a plus sign.
The plus
we
sign
can't factor
doesn't factor.
Oh, okay. So that's why you only wrote x squared minus y squared, and you didn't write x squared plus b squared in your photo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are some formulas that will work for one sign but don't work for the opposite.
Okay. So we are done for this question?
Yeah, but you would just normally solve for the roots. So let me ask you this. Is there any way that b squared plus 4 equals 0?
Equals 0.
In the real numbers, can this happen?
I would say no,
And why?
because there is a plus sign.
But tell me why.
I don't know. That's the thing I know.
Okay.
That math teacher also told us if it's plus, it cannot be 0, and he didn't say why. He just said that.
Okay. So now I'm gonna get you to figure out why.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is a plus times a plus?
Plus. Okay, I know this. I may be dumb, but I'm not retarded. Oh, never mind. Okay.
So what's a plus times a plus?
Okay, plus, yay. Plus and minus with plus will be minus, and minus with minus will be plus.
Okay, good. Now, what is b squared?
What?
So what is b squared? B squared is b times b, right?
Yeah.
Which means it's the same number times itself. So can a number that's by itself, so look, this is not a number that's the same, so you can't include this one. The only scenarios are the top and bottom one, which...
Yeah, because it's the same number, so they will have the same sign.
Yes, so this will always be a plus. And a positive number plus another positive number.
Wait a second. Okay, continue. Your
So-
advice will...
So a number that's greater than 0 plus another number that's greater than 0 will also be greater than 0. Does that make sense?
Again.
A number that is bigger than or equal to 0. So b squared is positive and always positive. Right?
Yes.
And if you add another number to it that is also positive, then the number you get has to be bigger than or equal to 0.
Okay, but let me see. You said greater or equal to 0. So
There
the
is
question
there
can be
is
0?
the case that the number you add is 0. So if you add 0 and 0, you get 0.
Oh, okay. But okay, can you like explain the -1 too? Because like how minus can be 0?
So, which one are you referring to?
Okay, just like solve the b squared minus 4. How is it equals to 0?
So b squared minus 4 equals to 0. You can do by factoring, or you could just simply take it over to the other side and solve it, right?
Solve.
So like
I just want to make sure.
b squared equals 4,
Yeah.
because you add it, and then you square root both sides.
Yeah.
So b equals plus or minus 4.
Plus
or 2.
negative.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but okay, let me see. If it's positive, you'll take 4 to the other side, it'll be negative 4. And wait, you can't square root a negative number, right? Or can you?
Well, it depends what reference of numbers you're working in. So I'm
Okay,
assuming
okay.
I'm assuming in your high school classes you are not using the complex plane. So you are not using imaginary numbers. So you can't square root a negative number. If we did allow the complex numbers, then we would continue.
No, I think I did like study the complex numbers, the imaginary ones.
Yeah. The difference is you have to be shown that it is allowed. So if I say,
wait a second, your voice is kind of glitching. So I'm just gonna make sure to close some stuff.
okay, no worries.
Speed up mission loading and trim base. Fuck. Okay, continue, sir.
Okay, so if I say at the beginning of the question B is in the reals, an element of the reals, then we're done. Okay? We can't factor it anymore.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Okay.
If I had said instead that it was in the reals, that it was a complex number, then we could actually go one step further. Because if we're in the complex numbers, that means we can say that the square root of -1 is I.
Yikes. I would say we should probably stop with this.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's not...
Because, like, I don't wanna, like, get it complex and stuff.
Yeah. For now, this is okay.
Yeah, for now it's okay. And if you can, like, we should do question number 23. Do you still have it, or should I send it to you?
I can look back.
Okay.
How long ago was question 23?
I think I sent it with 24.
23. So finding the points of intersections?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one has a cube in it.
Okay.
So first I'll write it down. Find the intersections of f of x and g of x. So we've got x cubed minus 2x squared plus
Minus, plus x minus 1.
minus 1. Okay, and g of x is equal to minus x squared plus 3x
Minus 1.
minus 1. Okay. So I want you to tell me what to do. We're going to find the points of intersection. What does that mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah, exactly. What does it mean when two things intersect?
I don't know.
If I clap my hands are running into each other, right?
Yeah.
They're at the same position at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what does that mean in your own words?
Intersecting?
Yeah. They
Okay.
run into each other. So therefore, their position is the same.
Okay.
So you would set them equal to each other because they're
Yes.
so the numbers are going to be the same.
Okay.
So set them equal to each other. F of x equals g of x.
Yeah. And this is like to all of the questions, right?
Well,
F of x equals g of x.
21 to 24.
Yeah, I'm talking about those.
Okay, so set them equal to each other.
Yeah.
X cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 1 equals to minus x squared plus 3x minus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
combine like terms. Set it all equal to 0. Find the answers.
Okay. It will be x cubed minus x squared plus x equals 0.
So we've got a plus x and a plus 3x
Oh
over
shit, my bad. It will be negative 2x
Mm-hmm.
equals 0.
Equals 0. Okay. Greatest common factor. Is there something you can take
X.
out of... Oh, okay, there you go. What are you left with inside?
X cubed minus x minus 2.
X squared minus x minus 2. Okay.
Yeah, equals 0.
Can you factor the inside?
Negative? I don't know.
Okay. So when it comes to factoring a binomial, so this kind of looking quadratic equation here, remember that when it comes to factoring, you want to find two numbers, which I'm going to just say a times b.
Okay.
That equals to the last one, so negative 2. But you also want those two numbers, a plus b, to equal the number in the center there, so negative 1. Following me so far?
Mm-hmm.
So-
I'm getting kind of lost, but okay.
This is going to help us factor
Okay.
this equation. So
Okay.
what are two numbers that multiply to give you 2?
1 times 2?
Good. There's 2 and a 1.
Okay.
Now you got to figure out what their signs are. Because you notice
Okay.
that the sign on this 2 is a negative, so one of them has to be negative.
Okay.
Which one has to be negative?
Wait, you said like both of them must equal 2?
Well, they multiply together to give you 2. So we're
Okay, so if
we're
it's
done. We found them.
Okay. Well then, fuck.
Now we need to find which signs they are. Is it going to be negative 2 and positive 1, or is it going to be negative 1 and positive 2?
I mean, does it matter?
Yes, it does. Because
Oh, okay.
it also has to satisfy this equation.
Oh, fuck me.
So, you
Okay, I would
got
say
it.
2 must be negative.
2 must be negative. Good. Because if you go -2 plus 1, you get
Equals
-1.
-1.
Okay, good. Going back down into factoring here.
Okay.
Okay, we've got these two numbers.
Okay.
Now I'm going to write them out again. Now watch this.
Okay.
Minus x is the same as plus x minus 2x, right?
Okay.
So watch this. I'm going to add 1x and subtract 2 x's. And I have a -2 still in there. Do you see? Are you following?
Okay, a second.
We're gonna go through some more of these factoring things.
Okay.
But from here, we've got x minus 2x. You see how that is still equal to minus x?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to pair them off, okay?
Mm-hmm.
X squared plus x is one pair. And then I'm going to add another pair, which is minus 2x minus 2. Okay?
Yeah.
So all I did was just put some parentheses around to kind of pair them off. You're good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now I want to factor each of these down.
Okay.
So what's the greatest common factor in the first pair?
X.
Good. So we'll take out an
1.
x.
Okay.
What is the greatest common factor in the second pair?
-2.
Good. So we'll take out a -2.
Okay.
Okay. Now look. The x plus 1 is the same for both of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then x plus 1 is like our common variable, right? So all we have to do is add the other two numbers, the x and the -2.
Okay.
So x minus 2. And then the other x from outside drops down. And there's our factors.
Oh, fuck. Okay, can you explain the last part again?
So all I did, so even to make it simpler on you, let's say I had this equation, x times u minus 2 times u.
Okay.
And I factored out a u. What do you get?
X times -2y squared?
No, just this right here.
Yeah.
If I take out a u out of both terms,
Yeah.
what are you left with?
I don't know, 1 minus 2.
You have an x left over here and a -2 left over here. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, I did the exact same thing over here. Instead of writing u, though, I just wrote x plus 1.
Can you do that? Do it?
So if I take out an x plus 1, what are we left with?
X?
And a minus 2, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So x minus 2. And don't forget, we still have the n.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
So now,
Hmm.
you've factored it down. You still just need to find, because your answer wants to know the points of intersection. So they want to know what x values is where it intersects, right? So you need to look and see, where do all of these equal to 0? Well, the first one, x equals 0. Well, that's a pretty simple one. X plus 1 equal to 0. And x minus 2.
Minus 2 equals 0.
So, what are your answers?
X equals 0, x equals -1, x equals 2.
Good. So there are 3 points of intersection.
Find the points of intersection, but he said 2.
There
Oh,
is...
no, never mind. Yeah, 2 graphs, okay.
Yeah, of
I
the
said
2
find
graphs.
the point, yeah. Oh, the fuck. This is why probably he didn't give that the homework. Fuck.
You're okay.
I'm not sure about that.
It's not too big of a deal, bud. You'll be fine.
Oh god. Okay. 21. If you want, I can just say it.
Yeah, you wanna try 21? Okay.
Yeah. Fx equals...
Hello, Logan. How's it
2.
going?
Oh.
F of
Okay.
x equals...
2 minus x. And g of x equals 2x minus 1.
Okay.
Okay, so the first step, you gotta make it 2 minus x equals 2x minus 1.
So 2 minus x equals 2x minus 1.
Yes. And
Okay.
then you gotta make the 2x minus 1 to the other side.
Sure.
And it will be...
You could go either way. It doesn't matter. You know that, right?
yeah, I know. It will be... negative 3x. Right?
Yep.
And plus 3.
Equals to 0.
And by factoring it, greatest common factor, it will be 3.
Okay. Do you
So it
want to
will
take
be
out a negative, or do you want to leave it?
positive. I will leave negative.
Because usually you want to take out a negative if it's on an x. But it doesn't really matter. So you
Okay,
want to
fuck
take
it. Take out the negative 3. And x minus 1 equals 0.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
Well, you got to set the factor equal to 0. So x minus 1
Okay,
equals...
negative 3 can go fuck itself. And it will be x equals 1.
X equals 1.
Done?
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of myself.
Logan, I'm going through some stuff that he's having trouble with relearning some of his old classes.
Is he talking shit again? What's up, Logan? Wanna square up? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Uh,
That's what I thought.
Sensei's on the other side of the world, so I don't know how long you want to be on there, bud. How much more stuff do you want to go through?
I guess.
It's up to you.
Um. Okay. Wait, can you do another one?
Yeah, we like.
But
What are you
just
working on?
like it's like another subject.
What subject?
Um. Wait a second.
Like, do you feel like you've kind of caught up on a few concepts that'll make it easier for the beginning of your class?
Of course.
Because there's still a few more things that we could go through, especially when it comes to factoring.
Okay, do you still have time?
Yeah.
Okay, then go through it.
Logan, I can try and help. I don't know any programming though. You can send me some problems or ask me questions and I can try and help.
Via Instagram, Discord, or Facebook.
Yeah. Or even on here.
Yes, sir. He will do it for free.
Oh, yeah.
And you can chat with him in a voice chat too, for free. And he'll also share his screen so you can understand better, for free.
Basically, he's doing the plugs for me.
I'm advertising.
Well, thank you there, Lolly. Plover?
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's okay. So what you do, Logan, is if you have me on Instagram or Twitter or anything, you can take a picture of it with your phone, and you can just send me it as a direct message. Logan, I can possibly get you on the Discord soon enough, and then I could just have you in a call and I screen share, and that way you don't have to wait for the delay.
For free.
Yeah, it's part of the stream. That's okay if you don't use Instagram. Let's see.
Wait, like, do we have the same subjects for with grade 12?
Lots of people do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, thanks for the follow there, Logan, too. That's awesome.
Thanks for following, bud.
Don't go insane.
That's the motto.
Where is my
Flashlight?
Yeah, here. This will make it easier.
What? Okay. Brains.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
I haven't seen the Raymond hypothesis proof yet. There, yeah, don't worry about it there.
Yeah. Okay.
So send me a picture.
Alright. Use photo. Yeah. I've already solved it, but like, I know, like, I only know the answers. I don't know, like, how to solve it.
Okay, so sideways looking again. I wonder if I can rotate it. Not really.
Okay, fuck, I'm gonna... Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Match each function with its graph. Okay, so this is another one of those things where you have to understand what the basic functions look like.
Okay.
Okay. So, what does, let's see, y equals x squared. What does that look like? No, even better. Let's start with some very basic ones. Y equals
Okay.
x.
Okay.
What does that look like?
It looks like y equals x.
I know, but like in your words, what kind of function is it?
Um. I don't know how to say it, but
It's a line.
oh, okay. I already knew that. I was just testing you.
Oh, okay. Can't really, whatever. Y equals x is a line. Okay.
Okay.
What about y equals x squared?
It's a line.
No, this is x squared now.
It's a square.
So
Triangle.
it's a parabola. Did you not learn
Pentagon?
the words for these?
Oh, it looks like a V, a U.
Yeah, it looks like a U.
No, it looks like a U, not me.
Well, yeah, good joke. Ha ha ha.
Got him.
So there's y equals x squared. Okay,
Okay.
y equals x cubed.
Um, the opposite way? I'm not sure. Or is it like the noodle line?
I believe I
Yeah.
think you understand the noodle line.
Mm-hmm.
So the blue one, y equals x cubed.
Okay.
It's probably not very accurate, but that's the
Yeah, I
general
know.
gist.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about y equals x to the fourth?
How many fuck? Um, the opposite of V?
So the thing about these polynomials,
Okay.
an odd function, so like the 1, the 3, the 5, the 7, the 9, see those?
Okay.
They go from this bottom quadrant
Yeah.
into this top quadrant like a line. They just have more curves the higher the degree is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the even functions, like the parabola, the quartic, the sixth, the eighth,
Okay.
they go from this quadrant into this quadrant.
That's the square, right?
Yeah, with the even powers.
Okay. Odd.
Okay, so that's even,
Okay.
and odd is going this way.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's a start for what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got to look down and we got to see what other functions you got to work with. So number 4,
Okay.
that was an x cube.
X cubed minus x.
Yeah. So which function was that cubic function?
The noodle one.
Yeah. So which graph is the noodle graph?
The third one.
Yeah, exactly. Logan, I can help you. Just let me know what you're working on. What's the name of your concepts? And okay, now Number 1. Which one is that graph?
I mean, it's already solved, but
like, just by looking at the equation, which graph is it?
3.
Number 1.
Oh, the graph of number 1. Oh, which one are you talking? The graph or the question?
The graph of number 1.
It equals there's the equation of question 3.
Okay, Logan, we can do some integration, no problems. Okay. It's a parabola that's pointing down. That's fine. That's great. You've got it. Now, the question 1, which one is it?
So it's the second graph.
Yeah. So what I'm looking at, just as a gauge, is the power on the x's. Okay. So in the first one, f of x equals -1/2 x plus 2.
Yeah.
I see that the power is a 1, so I know it's a line.
Yeah. But so if it's negative, it will be the opposite way, right?
Well, negative just changes the direction.
Yeah, I mean, like if it's a u, it's a positive x square. If it's a negative x square, it will be like in the opposite way of u.
Yeah, it'll be upside down.
Yeah. Okay. But what about question 2?
Okay, number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. The 2 is actually pretty simple.
That's racist, but okay.
What?
What?
What do you mean it's racist? X squared plus y squared equals r squared is a circle.
Oh, this is new
It's...
for me.
It might be a little bit new. But anyways, for you, you have f of x is equal to the square root of 9 minus x squared.
Yeah.
Yeah, the transformation of a graph is very big. You know, the funny thing is for you, Sensei, you don't have like actual transformations. You're just like, what is the graph? You're not going through each topic clearly. So I might have to like go through what transformations are with you in general so that you could actually like make graphs out of pretty much any function.
Okay.
So, and I did a post on it recently as well. We could go through it later. Anyways, this is a semicircle.
Okay. Got it.
And it's got a radius of 3.
Okay.
Why can't I spell? So x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared is a circle. So if I just actually rearrange this so that it's
Okay.
r squared minus x squared equals y squared, and then square root both sides, you'll see that it's the exact same.
Okay. I mean, like, I don't know the R.
Well,
So I'm just like learning it right now.
yeah, that's fine. So I know that, so 9 is r squared,
Okay.
so r is 3.
Oh. Okay.
It's not too big of a deal. Don't worry about it too much. Doesn't look like you're going to be going through semicircles. You just needed to find the graph. But anyways, you can tell that the last graph is a semicircle, so it fits with number 2.
Same with three. Okay. Let me ask a question.
Sure.
Let's see. Number 3 and number 2. The questions, not the graphs. Both of them have negative x square, right?
So which one are you looking at?
Question 3 and question 2. Both of them have a negative x square, right?
Yes, but in question 2 it doesn't matter about that. That's slightly different. Yeah, Logan, we can discuss stuff. No worries. I'll help you out. Okay.
I can talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The first graph, the lines, like how can I say this? The upside down V is like different from the third graph.
Okay. I'm gonna go through it with you.
Oh fuck. Okay.
You know, you're asking a lot of questions that I think could be simplified. I don't have WhatsApp, sorry. I could look into seeing about getting it. I use Discord, which is a free server that
a lot better.
You don't even need to download an app. You can just go to the website. So I posted the
Simpler.
Discord
Better.
link. Okay. What I'm going to do to help you out with this is go through function shifts.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you some notes as well.
Okay.
Let me just find it.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
So the nice thing about what I've been posting on my Instagram is because I can use it all the time. I just have to click on my Instagram and I find all my formulas. Okay, so the first notes I'm gonna give you is vertical.
Okay, just don't go too far.
No, I'm just gonna basically write.
Vertical and horizontal. Okay.
Shifts.
Shifts. Okay.
So I'm gonna write some just simple notes. We're going to assume that C is greater than 0. Okay? Just for simplicity's sake.
Okay. Okay.
Y equals f of x plus C.
Okay.
Shifts the graph up C units.
The fuck? Okay.
I'm just gonna write out all 4 and then I'll explain it to you. No worries.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're easy shifts. F of x minus C shifts it.
The graph down.
Yes.
Easy.
Y equals f of x minus C.
The fuck? Isn't it the first one?
No, it's not. Look, one's inside the brackets, one's outside.
That's the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First time seeing it, but okay.
I'll explain it once I'm done with the notes here.
And y equals fx plus c shifts the graph left c units.
Yes. So, what I'm writing here What I'm giving you notes on is in general. Okay?
Okay.
So you've had those 4 functions. Okay? I was telling you y equals x equals what it looks like, y equals x squared.
Yes.
Okay, and then you had another one that was like 4 minus x squared. So yeah, so it's like, how do you find that function? How do you know what it looks like? Okay. What I'm going to write in notes and show you is how to go from this original one to get to here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what just happened for Mr. Logan here. It looks like Nightbot just messed with you.
What? Logan? More like Logan Paul. Okay, no.
And it just timed him out.
Oh. Yikes.
So, Logan, are you still there? Just still let you post?
Are you still normal or insane?
I might have to go back to Nightbot and fix it.
Did he say some bad words?
No, I think he posted a link, and links aren't, you're not supposed to post.
Typical Logan. I have known him since childhood. Okay.
Okay, good.
Did you
It's all good.
get it?
Okay. I'm gonna go back to helping you out here. So you know, f of x plus c shifts the graph up, minus c shifts it down. If the function has it on the inside, let's say, it moves to the right and it moves to the left. Okay? So let me show you some examples of that.
Okay.
Y equals x squared. Okay? The regular function
V. U.
looks like that. Okay?
Mm.
If we add a number to it, let's say 1,
Okay.
what does it do to the graph?
It will go wait. Upwards. 1.
Yeah, so it would look just like that. Up 1 unit.
Okay.
Okay? Pretty simple there.
Pretty hard, but okay.
What if we subtract 1 from it?
Holy shit, fuck. It will go down at 1.
Yeah, so it'd be like the same thing, but just going down.
200 IQ.
Yes, exactly. Okay. I'm just gonna try and keep this on the same page to make it simpler.
Oh shit, my head hurts.
What if we do x minus 1 on the inside?
Square? Holy fuck, okay. It will go right by 1 point.
Yeah, so the original graph will move over to the right.
Got him.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you see, these are pretty simple.
Not simple, but okay, sure.
If you just follow these notes on these 4 little things, it's very easy to do this in general with a whole bunch of functions.
You don't know how much energy I'm using to keep up.
It's okay. So, did you write these 4 notes down?
I memorized it.
Well, quit memorizing.
I took a picture of it.
Okay, that's better. It's all. I also have it posted on my Instagram if you look through it.
Wait, does the square have an effect on it?
What?
Never mind. Keep going.
So like, when I say y equals x squared, I mean f of x equals x squared. Okay, same thing.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So if I add x plus c inside, all I'm doing is replacing x with x plus c. See that?
Okay. Okay.
So that does that like you can understand just like replacing
Yes,
a variable?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Okay. That was the first set of notes. There is another set.
I'm sweating.
That's okay. The next set shouldn't be too complicated. So this is vertical and horizontal stretching.
Stretching. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Logan, I'll draw it in a second here. So y equals c. So this time we're just going to assume that c is greater than 1. So it's not a fraction.
Okay.
Okay? Because if it was a fraction, it would change things, and we don't want to bother with that.
Okay. Oh boy, this is getting hard.
Not really. It's the same. Stretches vertically by c. And if it's 1 over...
Oh fuck. Oh god.
Okay. And then y equals f of c times x.
Okay, I still don't know what the stretches and compress mean.
I'll get to it. I'm just going to finish writing these down.
Okay.
And if you see, Logan wrote a question in there that incorporates pretty much all of it.
Logan Paul.
Stretch horizontal. Okay. I wrote down some 4 notes. Let's go through what it means. Okay. So
Memorize that, okay.
take a picture. If f of x equals x squared, as an example,
Okay.
that's what your graph looks like, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, if we say the number is 2, we'll do something simple like the number 2.
Okay.
So we want f of x equals,
Because you said it's greater than 1, so it has to be 1. I mean 2.
it just has to be a number that's bigger than 1.
Okay. 1.5.
Yeah, that'll still work. I'm just picking a whole number because it's easier.
1.1.
Okay, so if you look at this, if x equals 1,
Okay.
x squared is 1, right?
Okay.
And since you're multiplying it by 2, 2 times 1 is 2. Right? So basically, where the function was at 1, let's say this is 1, you're now taking that value and multiplying it by 2. So it gets pointed up really high. And then the next value would also be a lot higher. So this stretches it vertically by a factor of 2. So it moves up higher, faster. That's stretching.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I know my...
No, but just can you explain one more time where the 1 came from?
I just picked a number. I picked a value.
Oh, okay. But wait.
Yeah, Logan, I'll show you. I'll show that problem because it incorporates both. Okay, so
Okay.
like the best thing I can do for you is show y and x as a table of values, just so you can kind of understand the numbers.
Okay.
So I want you to tell me. So the first one is going to be y equals x squared. I've got 0, 1, and 2.
Okay.
So or let's do 3 as well.
Okay.
So what is y equal when x is 0?
0.
Good. What about y when x is 1?
2.
1 squared.
Oh, okay. 1.
Good. 2.
4.
3.
9.
9. Okay, good. So that is the values of our original function, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now our new one is y equals 2x squared.
Okay.
What is the new values now? So when when x is 0,
the first one will be 0, the second one will be 2, the third one will be 8, the other one will be 18.
Good. So did you see what happened to the y values?
Mm-hmm. And you said that this is
just the first one. No, it's no charge. There's no fees there, Logan. It's all free.
It's free, my boy.
If people want to donate, they can. If they want to subscribe, they can. It's all helps to make sure that I can keep doing this.
It's up to you.
But it's not mandatory.
You better donate, boy. Okay.
Okay. So you see that the values went up faster, so they stretched up faster.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
E.
Now if you did the same thing with the equation and we're talking it through a Discord call. If you did the same thing with the other things, you can see how they will change. But I only wanted to really show you this one for now, because it's most relevant for your problems.
E.
Okay?
Okay.
So there's one more thing, and it's very simple. It is...
Your simple is hard for me.
Well, the last one is the negative sign. Remember you were like, why is there a negative sign? Right? In your problems, it was like...
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so it will be like upside down.
Yeah. So the negative f of x reflects about the x-axis.
Okay.
Okay, and then y equals f of negative x reflects about y-axis.
Can you give an example of both?
Yep. What would you want for the y-axis one? That would be difficult. No. I can.
Fuck.
So, x-axis one was your parabola, right there. So that question we were doing?
Holy fuck, I forget which custom motion.
No, I'll show you. F of x equals 4 minus x squared.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
first we're going to start with rearranging it just to make it look a little nicer for you. X squared plus 4.
Okay.
I'll make an invite to the Discord in a second here.
Ooh. Up.
Okay. So,
Okay.
the first one here, this 4, remember, it's the very first thing we did. Right? F of x plus c. See, it's the very first thing we did.
Okay.
So we know that it shifts the graph up 4 units.
Up. Yes. But it's a negative, so it will be.
What? No.
Oh. Okay.
This is plus 4. So
Yeah.
So all we know is that the graph is going up 4 units.
Yes.
Okay. So if I start with, here is x squared.
Okay.
And here is x squared plus 4. Right?
Yeah.
Not a problem. Right?
I'm getting the hang of it. Okay.
Okay. So now we've got one more thing to do, and it's this minus sign.
Negative x. It will be upside down.
Yeah, so all we have to do is now flip this around so that it's the other way. So I'm just going to make this a little smaller and draw it again. So it's still at 4. So it's still up at the top. So we're still up there. But now the direction is going the other way.
Yeah.
So there's your 4 minus x squared.
Question 2. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, neat. I understand.
So
what about
the
question
other one?
2? Yeah,
Like-
question 2.
Like
Get
the
it.
semicircle one?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's just the base semicircle function with just r equals equal to 3.
Let me see. This one. Okay, never. Okay, but, can you see the graph of the first one?
The parabola or the line?
Yeah, with the first graph.
Yeah, the parabola.
Okay. Yeah, so why is it on negative 2 and 2?
That's the roots. So that is where it equals to 0. Are you following? Like, that's where it's equal to 0. So if we set 4 minus x squared equal to 0.
Okay.
Now just solve it. So
Okay.
4
Okay,
equals
okay.
x squared. Square root both sides. We got plus or minus 2 is equal to x.
Oh,
Right?
okay, so that's why it's on the 2. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Logan, Sensei and I are just in a private call, because in the private calls you can screen share. But that's the Discord channel that I've made for this. And if you wanted to take pictures of your questions... Oh, hey there, Armless. You can just post it in the question tab. And I'll see it. Okay. Any more questions there, Sensei?
No, I guess that's it. That settles it up. That's what it said. Yeah, whatever.
So you're like, we can do another time if you want, and kind of like go through more stuff.
Yeah, sure. Later.
Just let me know.
I guess so. We're done.
Cool. Okay, now I'll help Logan with some stuff.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, sir.
Sorry for the bad jokes. And yeah, thank you again. I'm grateful.
No worries, no worries. Let's do some
Later.
stuff.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, bud. Okay. Questions. Let's see. Well, Raj posted some. I haven't, no new ones yet, though. It's not opening. You're having trouble getting into the Discord channel? Lolly did. He got in just fine. Or she, I don't know. What is your Discord name? So are you opening the app itself? You could just go type it into your web browser and you should get in just fine. So if you're using like Chrome or Explorer or Safari or whatever. You should have a set of numbers after it. So, if you want, here, this will be easy. Actually, give me a second here. Oops. Eraser. Just give me a second here, I will. I need a set of numbers from you, though. Yeah, your name usually comes with a set of numbers behind it. So for me, I'm Brains. 9776. Here, just send me a request with that set, and we'll go from there. I don't know what you're having difficulties with. Let's try it again, I guess. Try a different channel, maybe. Try that link. Try either or. I don't think it'll matter though. Usually that's why they have the numbers. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I sent you an invite to the channel. You should be able to get in. I know everybody else is probably bored out of their mind. But that's okay. We'll get out your homework done. Okay. You've got it working. I gotta reset my Photoshop. Oh, looks. Give me a second here. There we go. Better. So we needed to go through integrals, I think you said. Yeah, so you joined it. So just throw in the questions tab some pictures. And we'll see what we can go through and help with. And I still need to figure out a post for today. I haven't posted in a while. What should I do for an Instagram post? Well, while I wait for you to figure out what you want to send, I will take a look at some next problems. I was gonna do maybe some eigenvalue problems. Still relearning some differential equation stuff. Let's throw in some vector calc. Okay. So this problem delta equals, should probably draw this as best I could, y plus z squared xy zx xy x plus z squared yz xz yz and x plus y. We need to show that this is 2xyz times x plus y plus z quantity cubed. Okay. So the base thing is do you know how to do a determinant? Because that's what it's basically asking, is a determinant. So a 3x3 determinant. Now, I am used to doing a 3x3 determinant by doing these rows. If that makes any sense to you. So what I would do for this determinant question, because that's all it really is, it's just a, can you determine and do some factoring. So we've got y plus z squared times x plus z squared times x plus y squared. So that was the first row. And then I would do plus xy times yz times xz plus zx plus, or no, not plus, times xy times yz, and then subtract zx times x plus z squared times xz minus, so go in the other direction, minus y plus z squared times yz times yz minus, and this one, x plus y times xy xy. Use the properties. Well, how do you want to use the properties? Because the properties of determinants, let's see. It's been a while since I've done determinant properties. Trying to think of what you would do with that. That would make Determinant negative. You'd have to tell me the properties. I don't remember them all off the top of my head. Just give me a second and maybe I'll take a look and see. I would just want to simple. No, I'd probably just go this route and then factor. It'd be tons of work, but multiply and divide row 1, 2, and 3 by x, y, and z respectively. Well, the thing about matrices what would be simpler? Trying to think of what would be a good reordering. Okay. So, okay, let's try something. So, there is the property that if, so I'm just going to write a quick little matrix thing here. So if I write KA1, KAB2 for B1, and A2, B2, if using determinants only, we can take this out as a K times the determinant of A1, B1, A2, B2. So what you're thinking of is multiplying everything by X, Y, and Z so that we'd have a common factor in all of them. So what I would see here is, I mean, if we multiply by x on the top, I mean, we still... If we take out an x squared, it doesn't really change much, right? Well, like, if I take out an x... out of the top one, let's say, and a y out of the second, and a z out of the third, x, y, z. Then we still have y plus z squared, but we took out an x, so it would still be over x, and then y and z. Does this really change much, make it more better? X plus z squared over, what did I take out of this one, y? Each column? Yeah, I guess. So if we do it, if we go this way, and we multiply everything on the top by x, I don't know if that really makes it any simpler though. We'll see. Y squared. Yeah, go ahead. In terms of like difficulty and level of questions, I mean, I did do a math degree and I did a finance degree, but the thing is they were years ago. Like I finished my math degree in 2012, and I went to banking afterwards. So a lot of the high level stuff I don't really remember. I've been going through classes again. I try and keep the stream to like first year calculus and under so that it reaches the most amount of people, because there's like a lot of the engineering stuff and the high level. Most of the times if you're in that level, you don't really need a lot of help. You just need to do the work. But the people that are doing like high school and that are having trouble, they do need an extra push, right? I've been going through like my old textbooks and like relearning. So like here's one of them, but I haven't gotten all the way to the end yet, right? I suspect it'll take me quite a bit of time to get through everything again, especially since I'm learning it without classes. I'm just kind of redoing it. There's some problems every once in a while I can like figure out, and then sometimes it's like, well, just let the stream tell me. Because the best part about the stream is there's more people that have different ideas than myself, right? So I'm not too worried about being wrong. Besides, it helps me learn too. I guess I don't really need headphones on anymore. I'm not in a call. Okay. Oh, almost lunchtime. I should almost quit soon. We'll take a look at this problem and then we'll probably have to stop for now. So if we take out an X out of column A and a Y out of column B and a Z out of column C, so we get X, Y, Z times the determinant Y plus Z squared, Y squared, Z squared, X squared, X plus Z squared, and right, I took out a Y, and a Z squared, that's because I don't play Fortnite. Can't stand those games. I can't do Battle Royale games because I always lose like as soon as I spawn, and it's like, well, that was fun. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Because I've totally played lots of Fortnite. X plus Y squared. What I would see here then is row operations. I haven't received it yet if you have. But that's okay. I would see here, I would do row operations. So x squared plus y plus z squared is the same as y squared plus 2yz plus z squared, right? I'd do that the same for each of them, and then I would do row operations to change the determinant. And I would think that would simplify it out pretty quick. I still don't see the picture there, Logan. Maybe it takes a little bit. It's okay. Z squared, x squared plus 2xz plus z squared, y squared, z squared, x squared plus 2xy z, or no, that's y. And then just do row operations, right? Subtract row 2 from row 1 and row 3 from row 1. I think that would work. So let's try it. No harm in trying. X, Y, Z. If I subtract y squared and z squared from row 1, we get 2yz, right? And then from the first one, plus x squared minus x squared, that's gone. Minus 2xz. And then we've got a minus z squared, and then yeah, that's okay. And then a minus 2z squared, I'd assume, right? X squared minus... Right, yep. I should write this over here. Sorry, I'm going to redo. Yep. So, yeah, so I was thinking that we would do row operations from here and simplify it. X, Y, Z. Well, I'm going to subtract the first two. So we've got 2yz. X squared minus x squared is nothing. We got a minus 2xz. And a minus 2z squared. X squared minus y squared. So this is gone. This is gone. So this is minus 2xy minus 2y squared. And then the rest will stay the same, right? And let's see, what can we do from there? Oops. Wrote that backwards. Does that help anything? Because I was thinking of maybe getting like an upper triangular matrix or something. Well, yeah, take the 2 out. Oops. Yeah, I see it. For the best that I can. So you ended up dividing by x, y, z? Oh yeah, I didn't write the bottom part. Whoops! I'm gonna just erase it. But I'm still trying to find, like, I'm still trying to think of a way to reduce the matrix. To make it like a simple one. I'm just going back and forth right now. And I'm running out of time too. No. There's always like two ways, and I know it's more complex to do the determinant and just factor it. Eh, screw it. Let's just take a look and see the long determinant way. Is it y plus z squared? xy zx xy xz x plus z squared yz yz x plus y. The only thing is this is just like three of these multiplied on together. It's pretty inconvenient then to have to refactor them. So I tell you what, I'm gonna multiply this out here, xy. Zx times. Possibly, that would be a convenient thing. xy yz, and then subtract. So I'm just gonna actually go z squared x squared times x plus z squared, and next one is minus y squared z squared y plus z squared, and then the last one is the xy's minus xy x plus y squared. So let's go back to simplifying this down. Now I'm just going to erase and do that. X squared y squared z squared. And this is again. We've got two of them. Okay. Let's just think about it for a bit. What can be common? Okay, differentiation. Okay, well, let's save this for later. I'm assuming you're sending it, but it takes a while, right? There it is. Prove that the function is increasing in R. The interval in which y equals it is increasing. Oh, there was two problems. 19. So we've got y equals x squared e to the minus x. Find the interval that it's increasing. So remember the increasing is the first derivative test. Yeah. So first derivative. So this is the product rule, f times g, which is what? Fg prime plus f prime g. So we've got minus x squared e to the minus x. And we've got f prime, which is 2x e to the minus x. Right? So we got to set that equal to 0, and we'll find out where it's increasing or decreasing to find the critical points, and we'll go from there, right? So the thing that I noticed here is that I don't know what's wavy curve method. I don't know that name. Let me just look it up and see if I understand what the name is. Wavy curve method. So you want to know where it's like well, you just want to set the two functions over each other and see where's increasing and where it's decreasing. So it would be increasing if 2x e to the minus x is greater than, I guess I should say or equal to, but technically just greater than, I guess. X squared e to the minus x. But that method is just for the inequalities of that form, though, right? Where it's f of x over g of x is greater than 0. We don't have that form, right? What I would see here is just 2x minus x squared equals to 0. I'd find the points, right? We've got x e to the minus x 2 minus x equal to 0. Yeah. I meant in the form that it's like one over the other. What I would see here then is I would plot it this way. E to the minus x doesn't have any zeros. It's always up, and it's always has a positive style, right? So 1 over x, if it's have its 0 at what do I want to say? Give me a second. I want to think about what I want to say here. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a way to say it in this one. You said you were far away, so far away takes time. Also, delay in the stream takes a little bit of time. So I'm gonna put a 0 here. E to the minus x is always decreasing, right? Because e to the minus x looks like this. Um, 2 minus x. When x is 2, it's got its 0. This, however, is always greater than 0, so we're going to write plus. Always greater than or equal to 0. When x is less, it's positive. right? And then 2 minus, oh, I wrote a 0 instead of a 2. 2. When x is greater than 2, this is negative. When x is less than 2, it's positive. So I would see a negative plus a negative when you multiply them all down. So it's increasing from 0 to 2. That's how I would do it. What, e to the minus x? That's e to the x. This is e to the minus x. Oh, problem is looking sideways. So for any value of x, this is positive, right? So you can graph it if you'd like. So, like, if you're referring to whether the function is increasing or decreasing, yes, but we're dealing with the y prime, and y prime, if it's above the x-axis, it's increasing. Yeah. Look, right here. E to the x is this. E to the minus x is this. So, like, we're only looking for when it's above the x-axis. If it's positive, that's why we do y prime. No, you're good. You're good. No worries, Logan. But, I think we'll have to call her quits now. For a few hours at least. And it looks like it's raining. That can't be good. The first derivative, y prime. First derivative. So, Leibniz notation uses the epsilon delta stuff. Was a real comfy. We could do some first year calculus stuff, yeah, I guess. It's much easier if I have people that actually have homework they want to do. So like earlier, the guy that was on the Discord call, which was Sensei, he wanted help with his homework and like learning topics. It's much easier for me to just like talk to someone and help them through their homework than it is for me to just come up with stuff to do for hours on end. Because I've done that before, and man, it gets old after like the third time going through limits and just going through. Yeah, if you got problems, post them. I can help with as much as I can, and most of the time it'll just be a conversation. But I gotta call her quits and run now. So what I'll do is I'll just end her here, and then I'll try and be on later. My stomach is still having issues from time to time, so every time I eat, it's questionable. So it's kind of hit and miss. I don't really have a set schedule right now. I haven't been on for a while because of my stomach, but I think I'm getting better. And if there's some things that, yeah, I'm going to sign off now, Logan. If there's anything like you want to send me, go ahead, send it on the Discord. I'll find it. If it's something that I can even just like do a quick post or something on Instagram, I'll do that too. And I'll send you a picture of it and all that stuff. Yeah, go ahead. One-digit number. Oh, but writing it down's cheating. Also, if you pick a common number, it's cheating. So I'll pick, let's do 9. Like write the letters or write the number itself? final answer be? What 20? What about 27? We'll do this and then I'll skedaddle here. Right 6. Okay. What? Write another number? Sure. I'll write 5. So 9365. Okay, 10, 15 plus 12 is 27. See, the thing that it's like, well, you could have just chose numbers. You chose the last one. This is the what's it called? There's a problem. There's actually a little board game that does these kinds of things. That if you just know what numbers to pick. Yeah, you said it was 27. I realize that. It's just this is a trick that I've seen before. Based on the number before, you know which number to pick. Nice, you can do it with 9 digits. It's like it's a little game or something that you're gonna do what, 5 iterations or 4 iterations or something, and the other person has the option of choice, but depending on what the other person picks, you can pick 1, 2, or 3 higher than it or lower than it, and you can dictate what the answer. Yeah. There's another game though. I think it was Numberphile did one. Was it Numberphile? Yeah, Dr. Nim. Stand Up Maths. Did a video on Dr. Nim. It's the same idea. That's why you would know the answer. That's awesome though. Okay. Well, I'm gonna skedaddle. I will catch you guys later. Have a good rest of your day, evening, night, morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, afternoon tea, all those things. Have a good one, guys.